So Neverness to Everness is officially only 1 week away, and honestly the hype is reaching a fever pitch that I haven't seen in a long time. I have easily put over 100 hours into this game by now between streaming and playing off camera, and I have spent a massive amount of time in the specific version I'm using for this footage. I even made the choice to skip going out for my actual birthday just so I could stay home and stream the final beta test. That might sound a little bit obsessed, but I really wanted to make sure I understood every single layer of this world before it launched. My goal today is to take all that knowledge and give you a complete overview of what Heatheroo is actually like, so you can decide if this game is going to be your next big time sink. We are going to break things down into the story, the open world exploration, the gacha mechanics, the combat, and the all-important daily gameplay loop. The story of Neverness to Everness takes place in a sprawling modern city called Heatheroo. This place is special because it is a world where normal, everyday life and supernatural anomalies just kind of hang out together. Imagine walking down a street that looks like a high-tech version of a modern city, but around any corner you might find something that defies the laws of physics. In this world, some humans have awakened supernatural abilities, and these people are known as Aspers. You play as a character called Asper Zero who eventually finds their way to the Avon antique shop. This is where your journey really begins as you start your life as an anomaly hunter. It is a cool premise because it mixes that cozy urban vibe with some really high-stakes mystery. Now let's talk about the open world, because this is where a lot of people get confused. You have probably heard people calling this game anime GTA, but I really don't think that label fits perfectly. And TE definitely has its own identity, and it feels more like a living, breathing world than just a sandbox for chaos. The city is full of life, and you can find NPCs doing their own thing or even initiate hangouts with specific characters to build relationships. Exploration is actually rewarded too. You can spend your time searching the city for birds that you can trade in for oculus stones, which are used to increase your stamina. But beyond just running around, you can actually participate in the world. You can decorate your own house or manage a cafe, and if you save up enough money, you can even buy a massive mansion. It gives you a sense of progression that goes beyond just leveling up your character. Since this is a gacha game, we have to talk about how the monetization works, because it is actually pretty unique. Instead of just clicking a button and seeing a flash of light, the character gacha in NTE is designed like a board game. You roll dice to move along a board, and that determines your pulls. The math behind it is also very interesting. Soft pity kicks in at 70 pulls and hard pity is at 90. But the most important thing to know is that there is no 50-50. If you hit the S class, you are getting what you wanted. The weapon banner has a hard pity at 80, but it also guarantees an extra S class arc at 60, which is a nice safety net. When the game launches, you will be getting a variety of different currencies like analysis for premium stuff and different types of dice for standard and limited pulls, along with try keys for the weapons. Combat is another area where the game really shines. You run a team of 4 characters, and the whole system is built around the Asper cycle. As you fight, you build up a meter, and once it is full, you can swap to a teammate. If you swap to an element that works well with your current one, you trigger powerful reactions. They even have 3-element reactions, which adds a lot of strategy to how you build your team. It feels very fast and fluid, and switching between characters feels meaningful rather than just being a way to reset your cooldowns. The daily gameplay loop is designed to keep you busy without feeling like a second job. The game uses 2 different types of stamina. You have character pixels, which you use for the usual stuff like getting talent materials or leveling up your artifacts. Then you have city stamina, which is dedicated specifically to the tycoon and city life activities. This is how you earn the in-game currency used to buy property or fancy furniture for your cafe. It creates a nice rhythm where you spend some time getting stronger and some time just living in the world and building your business empire. In the end, Neverness to Everness isn't trying to completely reinvent how games work, but it is taking a very successful format and executing it with incredible polish. It is a beautiful game with a lot of heart, and the mix of urban exploration and supernatural combat is really satisfying. I think it is absolutely worth a download just to see if you fall in love with the atmosphere of Heatheroo the same way I did. It is a big world with a lot to see, and I can't wait to see everyone jumping in next week.